Hi, beautiful souls, and welcome to the weekly tarot reading. This is for the week of June 26th to July 2nd. My name is Mary, and I am the creatrix of the spiritual sense. Thank you guys for being here. This upcoming week is simply incredible. It is such a beautiful energy based on the cards that have revealed themselves to me. It is such a beautiful time. So please stay tuned to the end and please comment, share, like. If this resonates, share with a person that you think will resonate with. I truly appreciate all of your support. So as some of you already know, if you've been here, I pull the cards ahead of time and then I keep the readings pretty short and to the point. And it is to help you get connected to your higher self, to reach your goals, to connect also to your own intuition, to your own spiritual sense. And as you evolve, as we all evolve in our journey. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. The cards at the top is the Page of Pentacles. It is such a beautiful card. This child is realizing that they can create something from the resources that they have, and it's just they're feeling the magic within themselves. And another card, very similar theme. There's a lot of cards here that pretty much look and sound the same thing. The Starborn, like this inner child is, there's a blueprint when you were born that was given to you. And you know, when you were a child, what magic you felt within you. And then the world kind of gets in the way after age of 5, 6, when you start becoming who you're going to be. The world gets into conditioning conditioning your path. You are being cracked open again, where you are coming home, you're feeling nostalgic for the past, and you're bringing back your inner child once again. I will read the Starborn card from the Archetypes Oracle. An elusive yet radiant aspect of the self, the Starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are set to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the Starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than a series of logistics. Read the story of the three fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. Some of you are encouraged, if you haven't already, look at your astrology. There's a lot of planets changing signs, and you look at where those planets are going to be changing in yours, and if you're feeling especially lost in your journey and where you want to be. I feel with these cards, there is a long lost dream that you have let go of since you were a child that is coming back. It's calling you, it's nagging at you. It is ever so slightly nudging you and pulling you to remember. Remember why you came here. Remember what you wanted to do. Remember who you wanted to be. You are becoming that. Your inner child is blossoming inside out. And it is such a beautiful energy. When I think of inner child and being playful, which is exactly what's being called here, connect to your inner child and bring in the playfulness in you. And then you will attract those people that are feeling the same. So let go of rigidity, let go of, I have to do this and do this in order to relax and be here, do these steps before I can get to the inner child. No, first tend to the inner child and all else will fall into place. What were the things you liked to do as a kid? Did you, imagine you're playing with the fairies in the woods? That was me, having like tea parties and having this kitchen in the woods where I would pretend I'm cooking and making a restaurant or something like that? Was it, creating like some kind of new idea that you love to do, or were you the leader of the group? What was the thing that you liked to do as a child? It is coming back right now. The long lost dream. Also, you are feeling death of certain old ways of believing that you are not worthy, that you are not worthy of your desires, and that you're too old to follow a dream. You're too old to create a new relationship. You're too old to forge a new path. A lot of the big celebrities, the big people that made successful lives for themselves started when they were over 30, over 40, over 50, over 60. The life, how did they get started? The inner child just ripped open out of their chest and wanted to do this. Forget everybody, forget everything, forget all of the society, what they want from you. They felt this sense of service to the world that wanted to be birthed through them. Regardless if other people have done something and you're telling yourself, I shouldn't do that because everybody else is doing it. Nobody's doing it like you're going to be doing it. Nobody is you. You are leaving an imprint in a different way, no matter what you do. And you're going to create originality just by being yourself. The only way that you'll be doing the things that, everybody else is doing is if you're following other people and imitating them and doing how they do it. No, forget that. Forget that. Follow that inner voice and connect to your own intuition, your own spiritual sense, and create the originality that is wanting to be birthed through you. You are birthing new age. This card has come up before for the star seeds. And another thing that's coming up, again, children, golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Whether you are here to birth children, or whether you're here to birth a project, a new idea, a community, it is happening right now, and you already know what you need to do. There's a message that came through actually before I even pulled this from my dream. Last night, basically saying that if you have kids right now, know that they are knowing more than you think. They know and they sense your energy, and they are ultra smart. Some of these kids, most of these kids, and actually all of these kids coming here are coming without karma. That's the golden children. They're coming here and they're actually, your interactions with them, are healing you, and you're healing together. You may be healing for the past lives by coming together, but these kids know more than you think. Even if you're on this journey, you don't share your journey with your kids or with people or kids around you. They know more than they reveal. You can just sense it. You can sense it. That's the message. I don't know. That just came out of. I don't know if it has to do with this, but that was something that came through my dream, and the word was literally starseed. These kids know they are starseeds. They don't have to say it. They don't have to prove it. They just know, and they operate from that feeling grounded, like they don't need to prove anything. They already know they're here, and they're just, healing the world with their vibration, healing the world by healing you, by showing you, hey, you have nothing to prove. You just need to be yourself. You need to reawaken, resurrect that long lost dream that you may have buried deep down, and bring it to life. And then certain deaths come to to show themselves. So the Rumi card, I'll read this later on. Beyond death is life. So when you feel like something is dying, like a relationship is dying, old beliefs are dying, it's kind of hard for you to let go. You're kind of clinging to the old ways, but universe has so much better in store for you once you learn to let go. Another card that's coming similar to the last week, but in a different deck, is prayer. So keep praying on what it is that you're wanting to do. Focus on yourself, meditate, pray. Focus on the solar plexus healing. This has to do a lot with the inner child also. Like the solar plexus is our will, is our strength of following our passions, and just like our actions towards our long lost desires. Another fire energy that's coming up here is the rune Kaunas. This man is carrying two torches, and it's all about passion. And let me read this rune. It's a rune number 6. It is all about passion. The rune is tied to fire, which is at once carrier of light and heat, but also destruction. A young torchbearer has two torches in hand, and the flame that burns illuminates the wishes of youth who are full of passion and enthusiasm. Another card that's talking about bringing the youthfulness in you, the inner child. Each time that something new enters our lives, youthful energies are set in motion and our gaze is illuminated by prospects that we had not taken into consideration. But we must not allow ourselves to be blinded by illusions or overly devouring passions. Let's reflect on how the strength of desire becomes part of our life and transforms it. Are we able to achieve what we want, or do our dreams become a destructive force? Are our ambitions commensurate with our potential? Kaunas increases our vitality, makes us resourceful, and is excellent in regards to emotional issues. So again, it's coming with this passion that's coming within you, and you may have multiple passions, but you're not sure which one to follow. That is where I would say, like, ground yourself and pray and step away from it from a second. And when this inner child comes up and feels so passionate, you may want to, kind of still be grounded and do what you want to do, plan it out. But I will say that if you feel like you have to, like, tell everybody what you're doing, and just in a way that it's ego and seeking approval, retreat from that. Don't seek approval. Just keep that to your own inner self. Um, your own vibration and energy will share and invite people that are going to come to you, and they will ask, hey, you look so excited. What's happening? What are you doing? And then you will share your idea. Then you will share your, what is bringing this new youthfulness in you that is inspiring you to blossom and butterfly. That's a different way of it's in human design. It's like waiting to respond for generators and manifesting generators. Waiting for recognition for projectors. It's like it's your own sense of, I know why I'm here. I don't need to prove anything. This idea is so amazing. I feel so fired up, but I'm going to keep some things to myself. And when people see my excitement, they're like, so what are you up to these days? Then you can, share a little bit of that, and they're going to feel excited for you. The right friends will, the friendship, So yeah, share your, you're also attracting, I feel, with this all new energy, you're attracting new friendships. You're attracting some of the old friendships that were kind of rooted in insecurities and in like insecure attachments, and the trauma bonding kind of friendships are falling away, which is actually good, because in this new age that we are all birthing, you are all birthing, you are coming together with a group of souls, like-minded souls, who nobody's perfect, but they are willing to grow, and they are mature. They are emotionally mature. And that is who you're attracting. And it's just amazing when you do this inner work, how some things that you thought you wanted, you don't really want anymore. So there's like this new path that's opening up for you. And you already know what that new path is, but you are just so scared and so fearful to let go of this foundation that you have built, because this is all you've ever known. And I understand that it's really hard to let go. So now I'm going to read this card from Rumi. This deck is my absolute favorite when it comes to words. It's a little bit long, but it is the most, as you know, who followers of Rumi's poetry, is the most potent words that will awaken the most beautiful visions, energies within you. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. And it's amazing. Again, like, this card is like 3, like 111, and this one is also 11, and another one is 11. So a lot of like these beautiful destined high vibrational numbers, like the highest vibration, no, the highest, most potent energy And the one is also coming up with this Rumi card, first card, like starting something new, something fresh, a new beginning. So let's go ahead and read this. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition, or a group or a teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it wouldn't. Your transition through this death may be triggered by inner feeling that you cannot quite pin it down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace hidden, though it may be at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks for you of you at times. The divine is relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means you will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are beautiful, blazing soul, having a human experience that defies explanation, opens you up to divinity. That is what's happening in your life right now. Whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain and as to how it's yet showing up in your life. Either way, there's an ending imminent, a new life coming to you with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming whilst honoring what is no longer to be. And I will close with the card of the butterfly spirit. That is the animal spirit that is coming to you to show you that endings can be beautiful. Not all endings have to be dark and painful and dark night of the soul and you're just buried in emotions. Some endings are just beautiful. You can simply revel in the beauty around you that's happening, even if the old things are falling apart. You can find a sense of beauty and gift that this life has given you by being here and feeling grateful for being here. And just think of nothing ever stays the same. Everything is continually always changing. And isn't that beautiful? The person who you are today is not the same person you were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. How can you expect for things to be the same exactly as they were 20 years ago? How? The whole world has changed. You have changed. You are seeing things in a completely new way, and you are shifting your world and you are creating your path to align with what you feel is right within you. The things that used to give you spark, it doesn't give you spark anymore. But this inner child is calling you right now to bring more of it out into the world. And all of us, if all of us brought our inner child out and our playfulness and play with life, because life really is a play, how beautiful and passionate life will be. Long lost dreams, they don't have to be huge. Long lost ways of being, believing in magic, believing that life really can happen the way you want it to be. The things that you thought you would never be able to believe in, you're believing it. And you don't even have to explain it. You just know this is a divine connection to the super consciousness, to the divine consciousness within you that we are all connected with. And this is happening to you because you have done a long time of spiritual work. All these years on meditating, praying are paying off. and you're being reborn, and you're coming back to your inner self, your inner beautiful child, the divine child within, the starborn. So I think that is it. I think I've covered all the cards. Um, Thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. This week is a potent week and super powerful. Please share this with anybody that this might resonate with. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Also, I have a Pinterest page as well. I appreciate you all. Have a great day.